Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video tutorial we will learn how to connect to SQL Server and Visual Studio 2026. So let's start. So first let me show you the database. So this is my SQL Server. As you can see here we have a student DB, and inside the student DB we have the students underscore table, and in which we have these 10 records. So we will retrieve these records and show it in our data grid view. So I'll minimize this. I'll come here and create a new project. As you can see here, we have .NET Framework, Windows Forms app, and Windows Forms app. So we will select this one because it is the latest one. This .NET Framework is the old version. So I'll click next. And here I will give the project name as SQL Server DBCon. And now I'll click next. As you can see here, .NET 10, and click create to create the project. So we need a dependency for connecting to SQL Server. In previous versions of .NET and Visual Studio, the SQL client library was available in system.data, which was by default present in Visual Studio, but right now it uses Microsoft.data. So we will add that. So I'll right click on this project, manage NuGet packages. I'll go to browse and search for Microsoft.data. This one, install, apply and accept. Now as a green tick appear here and you go to install, so it is in the install tab. So now I'll close this. I'll come here to toolbox, search for data grid view. Expand this a bit, go to toolbox again and search for button. I'll drag in the button here. I'll change the text on this button, get data from DB. Now I'll double click on it to create its click event. So now the click event is created. So here we will first create our connection string. So I'll use string con string equals, and here I will use server equals, and we will get our SQL Server name. So I'll disconnect this, and if I try to connect, so this is the name of our server. So I'll copy this and I will paste it right here, semicolon, then it takes the database name. So database equal a student underscore DB, semicolon, then it takes the connection trusted underscore connection equal to true, and here we will use trusted server certificate equal true, semicolon and a semicolon at the end. Now we will create our connection. Here I will use SQL connection con equals new SQL connection, and I will pass in here con string, and now we will open the connection con dot open, semicolon. Now here we will create a query. So I'll use string query equals select static from students underscore table, which is our table name, and here we will use SQL command cmd equals new SQL command, and here I will use query comma con, and here we will use SQL data reader equals cmd dot execute reader. Here I will create data table. dt is equal to new data table, dt dot load reader data grid view dot data source equals dt semicolon. Now our code is ready. So here we created the connection string, then we created SQL connection, open the connection, then we execute the query here, then we get all the data in this reader, then we create a new data table and load the reader into the data table and use data table as a data source for data grid view. So let's run this and let's check if it is working. So now the application is running, and if I click on this get data from DB, and it is showing error on this trusted server certificate. So actually it is not trusted server certificate, it is trust server certificate. So I'll stop this and we will rerun this. And now if I click on this get data from DB, so now you can see here that all the 10 records are retrieved and showed in this data grid view.